one would be happy to accept that his marriage or relationship is falling apart. It's completely normal when people live in denial, because as soon as they accept the fact that things are not the same anymore, it means it is finally over. Love has many different sides. If you read these signs he doesn't love you anymore from his behavior, spare yourself the pain, and break it off. 1. He ignores you. It's like you don't exist anymore. He completely begins to live a life of his own. Before, anything he or you did was a mutual decision. And now, you don't even know that he's planning on doing something. When you are around, he gets all weird, and he pretends he's alone. Even if he needs something like, "Did you iron his shirt?" he won't ask you. He'll go and find it, and if it's not ironed, he will do it by himself. 2. Lack of communication. One of the biggest signs he doesn't love you anymore is a lack of communication. This is not like ignoring. This is much more serious and on a deeper level. When he loses interest in you, he will cut you off. He will lose the need to communicate with you in any way. Whether it's body language communication, verbal, or just eye contact, he will break off all of these. Then, it's time for you to realize it's over. There's no point in trying when you can't even talk properly. 3. He avoids you. Has it happened that somehow you cannot run into each other although you live in the same apartment? That is not a coincidence. He has learned your daily routines and your schedule by now, and he knows when you're coming home. So, he makes sure he is not there when you arrive. When a man stops loving you, he will try to avoid you to make you realize he wants out. Spending time together will be something you'll rarely experience. 4. He's not involved in your life. Maybe you used to do things together, but not anymore. He suddenly gave up on everything that interests you. He hates your hobbies all of a sudden, and he thinks they are irrelevant. If he doesn't respect your interests, that means he thinks you are irrelevant. He ditched your friends, too. When your relationship was a healthy one, he loved spending time with you and your friends. Now, every time you ask him out either by yourself or with your friends, he rejects you. He is literally breaking all the bonds he has with you. 5. He is rude. He is harsh with his words in private and in public. I mean, he really doesn't choose what he's going to say. It's not even that he doesn't care about you at all. Maybe he's just too big of a coward to admit he doesn't love you anymore. So, he's using his words and rude behavior to let you know he wants out. If you notice he's acting like this and is using some smart comments every time you say or do something, either confront him or take this as a huge red flag, and just leave. 6. He humiliates you. Do you sense that he is always finding a way to put you down? Even when you are with friends or family, he tries to humiliate you by cracking jokes at your expense. Others don't find this that obvious, especially if he's prone to cracking jokes, but you just know it's something more than a joke, it's personal. 7. He's secretive. See if this scenario rings any bells. He gets ready, takes a peek at his phone and smiles, or someone calls him, and he goes to the other room to answer. Moments later, he's at the door, grabbing the doorknob, leaving you wondering where he's going and with whom. This is not right. If you chose to live together, you have to share everything. Believe me, this is a big sign he's not into you anymore. If he doesn't feel the need to tell you where he's going just so you won't worry where he is, then he has really stopped caring about you. 8. He lies to you. Can it get any worse? There is no need to write anything else about lying. It's as simple as this: if he hides things from you, he doesn't respect you or your relationship, and he is probably finding a way to tell you that. It's just that he lacks courage, so he lies. 9. He hides his phone. If he's texting someone and you are sitting right next to him, he'll probably move his phone screen in another direction, so you can't see it. And even if you try to invade his privacy a little and try to get your hands on his phone, it's impossible. He will make sure you never find it because it will be by his side all the time. 10. He's hot and cold. One moment he is all into you, ready to give you the world, and the other, he acts like you don't even exist. This happens because even he is not an emotionless machine. He has some feelings for you left. It's not easy to simply erase someone's existence and involvement in your life up to the moment you decide to walk away. He's probably still struggling with the idea of whether he is going to leave you or not. That's why he's acting hot and cold. But nevertheless, if he acts this way, it's only a matter of time before he's going to leave you. We hope we have been able to help, but maybe your case is none of these. If you think of any reason to add to the list, do not hesitate to share it with us in the comment section of this video.